So I will go ahead and turn it over to Meredith, who will talk about implementation for us.
Great. Thank you so much, Jonna, for that. So implementation is probably going to be one of the shorter phases of the process, really because you've done most of the work on the front end already, from the planning, creating strategies, activities, identifying collateral. This is where we moved theory into action, right? So we have our key activities listed, things like launching the campaign, scheduling podcast appearances, participating at the Links conference. Each of these activities is assigned an owner, and we've also included time and costs for things like copy and collateral. So especially like Jonna was saying, if you're hiring people from your team, you need to be able to identify what that cost is. If there's more than one, be able to identify, the hours associated with that. We'll have the total cost at the bottom. So everything's really outlined for you here in the implementation phase. One thing that's really important to note is that during this implementation phase, once you get to export the plan, everything that you've identified here acts as a great to-do list. Once you are in that final stage of putting the plan together and seeing it on paper, so you can really have all of your activities and everything that you need to do in one space, so you can just go down the list and check it. Yeah, so we'll go to notes. And then you see here we have a couple of notes that are been identified. And the notes are here to provide updates for you. So we see that with the particular podcast appearances. So right now, as it states in this plan, we're in talks with 2 podcasts hosting podcasts for June appearances. Now, these should be editable. And if you need to delete it, and add a new note, you can feel free to do that. So that could change to, maybe we're in talks of 4 or 5, maybe you already completed 2 of the podcasts. So in this note section, this is where you're going to provide your updates. Yep, and so we'll have the title there and a brief description. So maybe it'll be, updates secured 4 podcasts up from 2 podcasts. And then
I'd just like to note here really quickly that these notes are going to you'll see them as part of the exported plan. So they're not going to appear anywhere on this page. They're going to appear when we export the plan. So don't panic that they've disappeared.
right. And so yeah, and the final column in this pink section here is the status, and this is where you'll see what's in progress, what's been completed, and what still needs to be initiated or started. So for the most part, we have things that are either in progress or completed, so that's a great place to be. From here, we'll go ahead and save that page.
And that actually then brings us to evaluation. Anything else on implementation?
No, I think that's it.